Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this throw caught left side. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finished things off through the air. Got to like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
12 yards there and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
From the 38, Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. I got him. Get it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a toss. This is Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Okay, call me an admirer right here. How about the touch on that throw?
That was great. I like the timing catches, the short ones, but those rainbows that drop right in the bucket, something pretty about it.
Really is, and let's face it, we always talk about arm strength. We love the guys who can throw through the car wash and the ball comes out dry. But those guys with touch, as we just saw there, those guys are valuable.
23 yards on the play. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Haskins will throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A toss out to Barkley. And boy, boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jones operating from the gun. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The 2nd play resulted in pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Go. 15, run. 15, run. Get it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
We own it. We own it.
A final shot before break. Jones. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
There he goes again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the 39, Jones. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check, 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 check. 56. Mike.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey, Echo, look at me. Zipper.
55. Mike, 55.
Get it.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now.
Mike.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. This is Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Haskins on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Check 56. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Open man is born. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Bust through the tackle. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
55. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here we go, here we go. 555, 555.
Ready.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey! Banjo. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
Got one. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. He runs. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin first down to pick up 15 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's set into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run with Geis. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Redskins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, a little bit more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? Now, Barkley stripped of the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A toss right to Geis. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gallman will run it. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Get it ready.
Jones throwing on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now a run with Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Geis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
At the 3-yard line.
That's it, baby. Go,
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.